Hey everybody, so I'm out here, I'm just checking out a couple of things, and I came across something really cool. So I found an owl pellet down here on the ground, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. But I wanted to share a little bit about what an owl pellet is. So an owl pellet is made up of the indigestible parts of the owl's prey, and that would be like the fur, the bones. If they've been feeding on birds, it'd be feathers, that type of stuff. Now they're able to break down the meat and stuff, but the bones and the hair and things, they're not able to digest properly. So this material gets captured in their crop, and then it gets coughed up as an owl pellet, which is what we find on the ground. The one I found here is really fresh. It's not showing any bones or anything like that. It's mainly just showing fur on the outside. Usually I find them weathered with some of the bones exposed and stuff like that. But so the cool thing about this is the University of New England, the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries, Wildlife, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service are involved in a study right now called the Maine Owl Pellet Project. Now this project is designed to show a little bit more about what our owls are eating, the prey, what their diet looks like, and also to show which prey species are in a given area. But one of the main things that they're looking to do is determine if they can find any new range locations for northern bog lemming. So a lot of the pellets that they're interested in are in northern Maine, but they're accepting pellets from across the state, hoping to find a spot like this. So if you come across any owl pellets, like the one I'm about to show you, you can gather them up and you can send them in. I'll leave the link and the instructions in the post below. And it's an opportunity for us to be involved in a really interesting citizen science project and help advance knowledge of our owl species here in the state, as well as their prey species as well. So let's have a look at what this pellet looks like. One of the things that I used to determine that this was actually an owl pellet, because as you can, if you look at this real quick, it kind of looks like scat. I mean, it's not really anything special, but there aren't any tracks anywhere around. This is directly on top of the snow. There's no other tracks around except rabbit, and that is definitely not rabbit scat. There's also, if you look down here, there's some actual bird poop. So bird scat has a layer of uric acid because they actually use the same opening called the cloaca to both urinate and to poop. So there'll be some uric acid mixed into it, and some of that, the whiter stuff in here, is the uric acid. So far I'm not seeing anything that indicates that this isn't an owl pellet. So it's frozen solid and I can't really break it open, but this is really recent. Once they start to weather, like the outer layer of fur will start to break down, and it'll start to expose the bones and all the other different things that are inside here. I found some really cool ones over the years that had even complete skulls in them. It was really neat. So I found, this femur bones and all kinds of other different bones and stuff in these things. So it's pretty neat. I'll try to include a picture of the skull if I can find it real quick and throw it on the tail end of this video. So I'm going to bag it up. All they want you to do, you need to be careful if you just handling these things. You can take a bag and invert it just like you would if you were picking up, your dog waste or whatever as you walk down the trail. Just shape it around your hand, pick it up, put it inside the bag, close it. If you can double bag it, that's even better. And then on the website, which I'll include a link to, there's instructions about how to mail it in. So if you're so inclined and you happen to come across an actual owl pellet and you want to share, then yeah, this would be a really great way to help out science. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next week. So this is the photo I said I would share of the owl pellet with the skull in it. It's really kind of cool. It's a short-tailed shrew skull, I believe. This is what happens, more typical when you see an owl pellet in the woods. It will have started to break down and start to show more of the interior. So there's all kinds of different bones. There's other photos I have of this one. It's got tibias and all kinds of little bones and stuff associated with them. But this is what you should be looking for, and this is a cool find.